Hey guys, Brian Fisher. Got a quick fix for you today. Was just over in the gym chatting. We got a phenomenal group going in there right now. It is kind of packed in there. Zach, our trainer's doing an awesome job taking a group through their 50 strong workout right now, and got to chat with one of them in the group of just like, hey, how you doing? Like, oh, we're tired. And kind of that different, not just tired from a great workout session that they're getting, but tired. So energy levels starting to be down a little bit, and just got to chat a little bit on, okay, how are things going? What's going well? Starting to see some good results already in the first few weeks of their training, getting back into it here, but starting to notice energy levels dropping. That can be a good indicator. Paying attention, notice a name, track things as you're going along, and that's the benefit of having somebody right there walking alongside with you to hopefully catch some of these things. One of the things that they're working on is, we got 5 rules over the 50 days that they're trying to abide by, working on some habits to really focus in on. One of them, spoiler, is no junk food. Okay, no junk food for the 50 days. Okay, no junk food. Processed foods, cakes, cookies, pasta, chips, donuts, things like that. No junk food, right? We say eat whole foods whenever possible. No junk food is a step further because it's a challenge. And that's what a lot of people in the challenge have been saying has been one of the most difficult things. Now, no junk food does not mean no carbs. It's too easy to get those confused. Okay? Junk food is fake food, processed food, refined food. They are foods that kind of trick your body into more of a chemical response than a metabolic response, and get you to think, hey, that was really good. I want some more of that. That's why they can become so addicting. You can crave those. Whole foods elicit more of a metabolic response for the body. Your body knows what to do with it. It knows that it is real whole food made up of carbs, proteins, fats, all those things that it needs to function, to run better. It's like putting good fuel in your vehicle versus cheaper fuel in your vehicle. Some argue it's not, but just for the analogy's sake here, you put a better quality fuel in, your car runs smoother, has a little bit better power, a little bit more efficiency, starts and stops easier, all those good things that you want. Just like our bodies, we want them to be able to run smoother, to be able to start and stop easier, to have better mileage, to have a little bit more power to them. What you put in, that fuel, matters. So when we look at something like this where the energy levels are down a little bit, we're making kind of a big change. Because if you like those snack foods and you have them quite frequently, and it can just be even, all right, no breads. So maybe that changed your breakfast from quick, easy waffles in the morning, or toast, or maybe a sandwich for lunch, or pasta for dinner. Now, they can do white potatoes, they can do sweet potatoes, that's okay, because we want them eating enough food, and that sounds like where this is at. Being able to not decrease the quantity so much, but decrease the quantity, yes, to exact the change that we want to have, while seeing that as an opportunity to increase the quality of the food, right? Protein and vegetables. Ideally, that's what you're eating the most of. Vegetables are a carb source. Right? They're not a huge calorie dense food, but they are still a carb source. So protein and vegetables. Get your nuts. Big thing to make sure nuts and seeds are good, healthy fats that you're getting in. Making sure that if one energy source, predominantly your carbs for activity, fats, predominantly your energy source for rest, if both of those are really high, you're taking in competing energy sources and your body stores it as excess fat. So if one is up, the other can go down. But if one comes down, the other can go up. Yes, you got to play the qualitative game within there, because fat has more calories, 9 to 4 per gram from fats to carbs. I'm playing that numbers game a little bit, but it is making sure that as your quantity of the junk food goes down, it doesn't take your quantity of calories so low that you just don't have enough energy to keep up and meet the demands that your body needs. Because if you go too low on the calories, and maybe good intentions of getting rid of the junk food, make sure the vegetables are going up, so you get your protein, your vegetables, your nuts and seeds, some fruit. Make sure you're getting in those fruits, good carb sources, okay? Also some of the potatoes, because you get some starch, and ideally no sugar. There's your junk food Get rid of the junk food, take that out. You can do it for a period of time. It's a challenge. It should be difficult. That's okay. You can do hard things. Hard things are what help you to get better. But when you do those hard things, know why you're doing them, know where you're going with doing them, back to the why you're doing it, having someone there with you, whether it's a group to exercise with, someone to help you track that nutrition and go along with, ideally maybe a spouse or kids, someone at home, coworker, somebody like that to help you as you go through. But when you make a quantitative change, see that as an opportunity to increase your quality as well. Right? Get rid of those not whole processed foods, take the junk food off, and bring in some more whole unprocessed foods by increasing your vegetables and your fruits. Okay? Getting the potatoes in there, right? Now, outside of the challenge, we can look at other sources as well. So don't pick it apart too much. It's a specific challenge here that we're doing. But the main gist of this is if you're dropping those calories overall too low, your energy is going to drop and you can start to lose muscle mass. That's a big key thing that you want to maintain as much as possible. So make sure you're getting in enough of that protein to maintain muscle tissue, while especially as you're exercising with resistance training, especially that, because that's signaling we want to build and grow muscle, but we want to make sure we have enough coming in to the body bank account to keep that muscle and say, hey, that needs being met. What else do we need to make sure that we're getting in to meet the rest of the body's needs from an energy standpoint? Your vegetables, your nuts and seeds, those good healthy fats, and your fruit, and that some starch. Right? So playing that game a little bit to make sure don't go too low on the quality or quantity. Boost the quality a little bit, definitely, but make sure you're getting in enough of that quantity. Things like doing, there's online predictors of what your basal metabolic rate is to know kind of where you need to be, that minimum balance in your body bank account that you have to get, or things start shutting down, you start losing that muscle tissue, right? Be above that. In body that we do here is a great thing that you can do as well. So another real good way to see just where you're at across the board, where your weight's at, how much water do you have, what your body fat percentage is. Way more important than your BMI. We can talk about that another time. And then also what your segmental lean analysis is for the upper body, right and left, your core, your lower body. Do you have the right balance of body fat and muscle mass in each of those areas of your body? Huge important thing to know there, and what your basal metabolic rate is. So great things to gather some of that data and know, making sure, am I getting that quality in enough? Okay, it's low enough that I can exact the change that I want if fat loss is the goal, and maintain your energy levels in the gym and throughout the day, because it's not about just your time in the gym. Just had a video about the cost of getting lean. Good one to watch along with this one to see how am I doing on making sure, am I paying the right costs? Am I paying maybe a little bit too much, too fast, too soon, not sustainable? How can we tweak that dial a little bit? Don't give up on the nutrition. It's easy to do. This is too hard, I can't do it. Don't hit pause. Dial up where you might need to, dial down a little bit as well. If you've been a little too restrictive, dial up on those calories a little bit. That is okay. You do have to eat, even if your goal is to lose body fat. All right, so hopefully this has been helpful for you on your health and fitness journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so someone you know, love, or reasonably tolerate can get some more of this good information to hopefully clear up some of the confusion, the murkiness, and give you a little bit of that energy back as you're going on your next steps. Enjoy the next steps on your day, and we'll see you guys next time.